Okay, welcome to Shareability Uganda e-learning. My name is Nelson Bitsamba, and in today's video we are making a continuation on questions concerning money, where we said that in this we shall be looking at these questions which are concerned about money. When they ask you a question, especially our learners, how do you count money, how do you divide money, how do you multiply money. So we shall be able to see the questions that is involving the multiplication of money and division of money, then buying and selling, those are bills. Okay, so we shall be able to look at multiplication of what? Multiplication of money. Then here we shall be looking at those questions that involve the costs, the expenditures, and we see how we can solve such a problems. Let's look at an example here, right away from the start. In this question that involving money, they test learners to see whether they can use their ability to understand whether the question needs multiplication, or the question needs addition, or the question needs subtraction or division. Okay, let's have a look at an example here. This example, they are saying the cost of one loaf of a bread is a shilling, 1,800. Then find the cost of 3 loaves. Okay, you see, here they want to test the mind of the learner, whether he can be able to understand whether this question involve multiplication. So when they talk about the cost of one loaf, they indicate that one loaf is equal to this, and they give you 3 loaves are equal to this, or 5 loaves are equal to this. So that means we shall be able to look out for, we first see the cost of one loaf. Okay, we first see the cost of what? The cost of one loaf. We look at the cost of what? The cost of one loaf. So here in our working, okay, in our working here, we can say this is our working. Okay, we can say one loaf, okay, one loaf, this is going to be our F. One loaf is equal to what? One loaf is equal to 1,800. 1,800. Okay, 1,000 what? 800. So they are asking you find the cost of what? Of 3 loaves. Then that means our 3 loaves will be equal to, they want us now to find out the cost of 3 loaves. We shall be able to get our 1,800, which is the cost of one loaf, then times the cost of what? The cost of one loaf, then times 8. So this means we shall be able to multiply 3 times 0, get 0. 3 times 0, we get 0. What is 3 times 8? 3 times 8, we said for simple multiplication, we can say this is the same as 8. 3 times, then we add. What is 8 plus 8? We get, what is 16 plus 8? We get 24. So this means here we shall be able to get our 24, but we shall not write our 24 all. We shall write our 4 and carry what? Carry 2. And then we shall say 3 times 1, which is 3. Then plus what? Plus a 2 that we carried. This becomes 5. Okay, so you can see we have been able to get the same answer as what these people get. All right, so those are the tricks that they use while testing the learner on whether he can understand the concept of multiplication in money. Okay, let's look at another question here, which is our practice. bought the following items. Okay, they are saying our Mariam here went to school, a canteen, and bought the following item. He bought 3 chapati, 500 each. Then 4 chapati at 800. Then 1 bottle of soda at 500 each. Alright, you can see here they have simplified. When they talk about each, then that means we shall be able to look at what they are asking us here. Find the total expenditure, which is our question A. Then they are saying find her balance if she went with 8,000. Alright, let's see our working here. Let's look at our working. Let's look at our working here. Okay, let's look at our working here. Okay, let's look at our working. Here we shall first find out the cost of 3 chapati at 500. So this is going to be our 500, then times what? Times 3. Times what? Times 3. For us to get the cost of what? Of 3 chapatis. So this is going to be 3 times 0, we get a 0. 3 times 0, also here we get a 0. 3 times 5, we get 15. So this means the cost of 3 chapati were equal to 1,500. Also, let's look at the cost of 4 chapati. This is going to be equal to 4 chapati at 800. This means we shall be having our 800. Okay, let's write our 800 here. 800 here. So we shall multiply this by 4. Okay, multiply that by our 4. What is 4 times 0? We get a 0. Also here we get a 0. 4 times 8, what do we get? What is 4 times 8? This is the same as 4 times 8 is the same as 8. 8. 4 times, then you make some what? You make some addition. This is 16 plus 16. Okay, then it's 12. It's going to be 12. That what? 32. Okay, so this means we shall be having our 32 here. Then the cost of one what? The cost of one bottle. One bottle. Okay, one bottle, which is equal to 500 each. 500 each. Alright, so you can see here we have only one bottle sold at 500. So they are asking us find her total what? Total expenditure. They want us to find the what? The total expenditure. Okay, they want us to find the total what? Total expenditure. So here we shall be able to say our total expenditure. Our total expenditure. Okay, this is total, not 9, but is A. Our total what? Total expenditure will be equal to, now after I made some multiplication here, because they want us to find the total, Then here we shall involve the knowledge of addition that we started in our first video. So we shall be able now to get our total expenditure will be equal to, we can arrange this according to we have what? We have our 3 chapati, which is 1,500, 1,500. Okay, and we have the 4 chapati, which is 3,000, 3,200. Okay, 3,200. Then also the cost of what? The cost of one auto, which is 500. Say 500. So for this, we shall be able to add. This and make what? And get the total expenditure. So here there are zeros. Okay, these are zeros. Here these are also zeros. Then 5 plus 2, 7 plus 5, that is 12. We write 2 and carry 1. Then we say 1 plus 3, which is a 4. Then plus 1, which is 5. Okay, so we are having our 5,200 as our total what? Total expenditure. So here we can say our total expenditure. Okay, our total what? Total expenditure, this one. Okay, I'm going to abbreviate this. I'm not going to write all. Okay, our total expenditure will be equal to 5,200. Okay, so you can now be able to write. Okay, let me first wrap this. Okay. So our total expenditure is going to be 5,200. You ensure that you write it here. Alright. So they are saying find her what? Her balance. They are saying find her balance. Find her balance. This was part what? This was part A. Then part B, they want us to find the what? They want us to find the balance. Finding the what? Finding the balance. Now they are saying find her balance if she went with the shillings 8,000. That means we are going to get our 8,000. Okay, we are going to get our 8,000 like this, then minus our 5,200. Okay, 5,002 what? 200. For us to find the balance, we are going to subtract. After subtracting, then we shall be able to get our balance. Well, this is going to be a 0, and this is going to be a 0. Minus 0 minus 2, impossible. Borrow 1 from here, remain 7. Okay, and this comes 10. So that means shall be having our 8 here. 10 minus 2, 8. 7 minus 5, shall be having 2. That means he was able to remain with 200. He was able to remain with 2,800. Alright, so you can see this number is involving the first concept of addition and subtraction. Then it also adds what? It also adds what we call the multiplication of the number. Alright, so let's also continue down and see how we do with division of what? Division of money. So here we have an example here. It is saying an example. 4 books cost shillings 12. 12 what? 12,000. 4 books cost 1,200. What is the cost of one book? Oh yes, they are saying 4 books cost this, so they want us to find the what? The cost of one book. So here what we see, you can see that they are telling you 4 books are costing 1,200. Okay, so now they want you to find the cost of what? The cost of one book. How shall we do with this number? That means for us to find the cost of one book, we shall be able to get our 4 book, which is equal to 1,200. Then the cost of one book then will be the 1,200, which is equal to 4 books. We shall divide it by 4. Okay, so when you divide this by 4, we shall be able to get the answer as 500. I mean 300. All right, so this is how we can deal with division and multiplication of money. So with this concept, I shall be able to find out, shall be able to look and how you can deal with money as far as business, as far as calculating, as far as dividing, as far as multiplying in a real life. This is so serious. Please be able to practice and find out how we deal with such things. Okay, so for this I do say thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching this. Please be able to check out on our playlist and subscribe to get more upcoming lessons. For this I do say God bless.